Guys, I got some big news for you if you're a homeowner. We are in the middle of the hottest move up market we've ever seen. I want to talk about that real quick. A lot of people are telling me, is this a good time to buy? I don't want to sell because where will I go? I'm a first time home buyer. I can't afford to pay these prices. So there's all these things going on in the real estate market that are causing all this fear. There's these headlines that tell you that now's a good time, now isn't a good time, things will change later or whatever. I'll tell you what, prices are not going to change. They're going to keep going up. Now the best estimates are that 2022 we're going to see at least 10% increase in home values again. So we're in probably a 3-year cycle here where we're going to see a super hot market. But I want to tell you, the best opportunity right now is people who own their home. We are in the best move up market I've ever seen. So let me explain this to you. Number one, the demand for starter homes is through the roof. Everyone is just scrambling to get into a house because they want to be in the real estate market. And that price range, $350,000, $400,000, there's literally nothing for sale. So if you have a house that's $400,000, $450,000, somewhere in that range, it's going to sell immediately. We're going to be able to sell that house in one weekend of showings. It's going to be super easy, and you're going to get full value for it. I can guarantee you that. So it's such a great time to sell your house. And then the people say, well, because the market's so hot, where will I go? Well, that's not even the situation. That's looking at selling a $400,000 house and trying to buy a $400,000 house. Yeah, that's really tough, but you're going to benefit in selling your $400,000 house. And then you're going to look at $550,000, $600,000 houses. And guess what? They're not moving as quickly. They're not going over value as quickly and as high as the lower market. So it's actually the perfect time to sell your starter home that maybe you've been in for 3 or 4 years, and then now get into your dream home. I mean, think about that. If you paid $250,000, maybe $300,000 4 years ago for a house in Loveland or Fort Collins or Windsor, somewhere in northern Colorado, you can now probably get $450,000 for that house. And then you can get into a $600,000 house in the neighborhood you want to be in, where you want your kids to go to school, or maybe on the golf course or something like that. So you can get that real dream home, just because of all that increase in equity that you've gained because of your home appreciation. So it's a fabulous time to do that. There's less demand for that high end. So if you buy those $600,000 house, you're not going to be bidding against multiple people. I mean, you do still have to be competitive in your offer, but it's not the same situation. So with all that being said, now's the perfect time to sell your starter home, move into your dream home, and lock in. Rates are still really low. You're starting to hear rates are coming up. Well, yeah, from where you could get like a 2.75 a couple of months ago, now you're looking at 3 or 3.1. Well, guess what? They're going to continue to rise. So this next, honestly, as long as it's below 4, it's super low, right? So this next few months, the beginning of 2022, rates are still going to be relatively low, like actually historically low, in the low 3s. So if you lock in your dream home, you take the equity out of your starter home that you've had, you put that into, so you have put $200,000 or $300,000 down on a $600,000 house. You're still looking at like a $1,600 mortgage monthly for a $600,000 house. You lock that rate in for 30 years. Boom, win-win. So I'll tell you what, I'm super excited about this because I've just seen it happen. I've just seen the $400,000 house go on the market, sell in one weekend, get 10% above the asking price, and roll that into the next house. So take your 3-bedroom house, roll yourself into a 5-bedroom house. Whatever it is, get into a nicer neighborhood, whatever your dream is. Now is the perfect time to do that. I sound like I'm crazy, but I'm just really excited about it because it really is a great opportunity. So all the fear and things that you hear in the real estate market are not true. Let me tell you what is happening. Now's your chance to move up to that perfect house. You know what? I'm excited about it. Just reach out to me. Let's talk about your situation and how I can help you get to your next home. You can always call me or text me at 970-203-5066. My name is Andy Hawbaker. I'm with 8Z Real Estate, the Windsor, Colorado office. And you can visit my website at andyhawbaker.com. Look forward to talking to you about it soon. Thanks.